It's safe to say that 2020 was a challenging year, an interesting year, a fast year, and a slow year. But I think there's not one of us that isn't happy to bid 2020 adieu. So today I'm sharing 5 tips to reset our lives for 2021. It's all coming up next at Style at a Certain Age. Hi, ladies. It's Beth. Thanks so much for stopping by today. And if it's your very first time visiting, a very warm welcome. Hit the subscription box before you go so you don't miss any videos coming your way. And I also have style inspiration on my channels over on Facebook and Instagram, Style to a Certain Age, and a lovely lifestyle blog, styledoacertainage.com, where we have health and wellness and beauty and recipes, cocktails, and my German Shepherd Oscar makes a weekly appearance. But let's get into that video to reset for 2021. So tip number 1 to reset for 2021, and this goes back to our mothers always telling us to get a good night's sleep. Yes, that is a no-brainer, but a good night's sleep really does mean 7 to 8 hours. And why is sleep so important? Well, the research is out. It is a time for not only our body to reset, but for our brain to reset too. It is so important to be able to just shut the entire world out. And even though we're shutting down, our body is not. Our cells are working hard. Even during that 8 hours of sleep, they need to regenerate. Our microbiomes need to be regenerated. As I said, the cells, our mitochondria, and again, our brain for optimal health. So don't forget to strive for 7 or 8 hours of sleep. And that means you have to really listen to your circadian rhythms. And so for me, I really need to hit the SIAC between 10:30 and 11 o'clock. If I miss that window, then I know I'm not going to get a good night's sleep. So pay attention to your body, pay attention to when you need to be putting the lights out. And another tip for a good night's sleep is put all of your devices away at least an hour before you sleep. So put away that phone, put away the computer, your iPad, whatever it is. Any electronic device needs to not be anywhere near your bed. Pick up a good book, drink some water, and then turn off the light for a good night's sleep. And the second tip to reset for 2020 is we need to pay attention to our diet. We need to pay attention to what we're eating day in and day out. And I know that 2020 was so stressful and many of us just threw away all of the guidelines for a healthy diet. But that is the one thing that is going to sustain you and help build your immune system. So if you can only do 2 things in 2021, it would be to eliminate sugar and it would be to eliminate processed foods. So that leaves all the good things in or on your plate. So that's the leafy greens, that's your veggies. And you even have to be a little bit careful of your fruit because fruit has sugar in it. And yes, it's natural sugar, but you don't want to go overboard. So think of the berries, the raspberries, the blueberries, the blackberries. Those are your best bets. Kiwi is also very, very good. But paying attention to your diet is so important. So that's what we're going to do in 2021. And we're also going to aim for a very stable weight because weight fluctuations up and down, that yo-yo dieting, that's also very, very hard on our body and our immune system. So we're going to pay attention to eating right and doing the right thing in 2021. So number 3 on my reset list for 2021, and there again, these are all things you've heard your entire life. I'm not reinventing the wheel, but these are the key to living a very, very healthy life. And so guess what the next one is? Yep, you got it. Exercise. Exercise is so important. And that is because when we reach a certain age, we lose bone mass, we lose our muscles, and we also lose our flexibility. So that's when, then our balance can go, and then we have those spills, and then we can break our hip and, be put in the hospital or, have to wear it. Maybe we've broken our ankle. All these things really start to happen after age 50 and above. So we want to keep these bodies fine-tuned. They are machines and they need to be maintained. So we want to exercise. So you want 3 components into your weekly workout. So you need strength training because, as I mentioned, we're losing our muscle mass at an alarming rate. So we need to be pumping iron. And you don't have to be pumping, 50 pounds. I mean, hey, there are a lot of women weightlifters out there. So if that's your jam, go for it. But I go up to about a 20-pound weight with my arms, and then I also put weights on my legs too. So you really need to be pumping the iron. We also need to stay flexible, and that's, again, we want to keep our balance while we're walking, day to day. So yoga is great for flexibility, and so is Pilates, whether you're on the reformer machine or, Pilates mat. And the last is cardio, because yes, we need to keep that heart pumping. We need to keep it in tip-top condition. So even if you can do a brisk walk or even just a long walk, walks are amazing, and they also help us clear our mind. So don't forget to put cardio in your repertoire as far as exercise go. So number 4 for resetting for 2021 is maintaining our brain health. And yes, really so important to keep this very active, this organ, that sits on our shoulders, and actually it's quite a large organ too, but it really needs to be worked. And we need to be doing crossword puzzles. We need to be learning something new. We need to be taking an online class. I mean, I will never forget when I started blogging 5 years ago. It was so good for my brain because I was learning something new every single day. But that's how we keep our brain in tip-top shape. So, as well as eating the right things, because honestly, our food, as I said, affects every single organ in our body, including our brain. And again, I'll emphasize sleep is so important for maintaining our brain health. But go ahead and learn something new, join an online class or just a regular class when it's safe to do so. But let's keep our brain in tip-top shape. And the 5th tip I have to reset for 2021 is taking good care of our skin. Yes, this epidermis is also a living organism, and we need to be mindful not just of our face, but our overall skin. So I go in for a yearly checkup to my dermatologist, and they scan me from head to toe because I have had some skin cancer in the past. So you really want to keep on top of that. So go visit your dermatologist. You want to stay hydrated because water is the best thing for our skin, and it really nourishes, just every inch of it. And you'll see the effects on your face first. So also, I love to have facials, and facials, so a monthly facial, it's just a little self-care, a little TLC, and I go in and my esthetician also checks my skin, and she's noticed a couple of things that I've had to run in to see my dermatologist with. So go ahead and don't be afraid to pamper yourself and to take care of yourself when it comes to your skin. And also our hands, because our hands are, it has the skin too. And I've just been using this Neutrogena wrinkle-free moisturizer. And so I'm using that. So it's an upgrade just from regular hand lotion. So I use that after I wash my hands and to keep my hands hydrated. But let's pamper ourselves this year. Let's take good care of our skin because we are worth it. Yes, we are going to take 2021 by the storm, and we're going to incorporate healthy lifestyle tips into our daily routine. Of course, give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Don't forget to hit the subscription box, and I'll see you again very, very soon. Bye-bye.